I'm Braden, I'm the President of TUSA for 2021.
And I'm Sam Gorringe, I'm the CEO of TUSA. So at TUSA, our reason for being is to be the independent voice of UTAS students affecting change through leadership and community building. We have a number of student promises, 5 promises in all, that really everyone in the organisation is responsible for delivering on. Whether they're student reps, whether they're students who have been recruited into roles with us, or whether they're staff members who are non-students, board members and or suppliers or any other person that relates to our organisation. In saying that, the primary focus of the student reps is to help their peers get what they need from their university experience, and obviously they're very committed to doing that.
Yeah, I'd say number one, be bold. We want some students who are really nervous about putting their hand up for an election. I totally understand that. But ultimately this organisation is here to work with you to deliver on your ideas. So put your hand up and jump into the race. The second thing I'd say is come and talk to the staff and the student reps that are here at the moment. Get a sense of what the organisation is all about. It'll make your campaign feel like it makes a whole lot more sense, and it'll really crystallise what you can do in the organisation.
So again, at TUSA we have a set of values which we apply regardless of where you are in the TUSA community, and those values are about being student-led, effective, connected, bold and kind. So my views around that in the context of these roles is that being student-led means that student reps that come in need to listen and seek feedback and insight from all student cohorts before putting the position together or providing the voice of those students. In terms of being effective, you need to do as you say you're going to do, you need to show up with integrity, and you need to get shit done. In terms of being bold, it's really about being authentic. We're a pretty authentic group. We are what we say we are, and we expect that of anyone that works with us. But it's also about being courageous, taking risks, calculated risks, but then being vulnerable and asking for assistance if you need it. Being connected, so everything you do as a TUSA rep is about being connected and being part of building a community for students. And the last one is about being kind. So this is really about being kind and compassionate to yourself and others. It's about looking after your health and well-being when you're actually in this role. You will be juggling a huge amount of conflicting priorities. So be kind to yourself, be kind to those around you, and again, ask for help if you need it.
It honestly really depends on the day. Sometimes you'll be attending parties, organising events, meeting with students, handing out free food, which is always nice, talking to students every chance you get. Other times you'll be in meetings, you'll be putting together different papers to the university based on conversations you've had with students, data you've collected from students. So yeah, there's kind of a few different angles to the role, and yeah, it really does depend on the day as to what gets thrown your way. Well, I'd say I've learned more here than I have from my studies. That's 5 years of studies versus 2 years of work at TUSA. But I've really enjoyed getting my head out of the books, coming to work, working on projects that I just know that students are actually going to benefit from. It's a really empowering way to work, and yeah, I just can't speak up. I can't speak of the organisation highly enough.
So I think the first myth that needs dispelling is around the fact that we're an apolitical organisation. So this is not about coming in and trying to speak on behalf of a political party or take a view that might relate to a political party. It's very much about, as we've said several times, about being the voice of the students. So it really is about what the students need, and that needs to be what you campaign on, what you act on. The other thing is that these roles are paid. They are actually really professional roles, and the expectations around that are high, but so too is the remuneration. So if you're interested in understanding more about that, then check out the PDs. The salaries range from $8,000 to $30,000 for the president role, which is a significant amount for a student doing a part-time role while they're at university. The last thing I'd say around any myths is that it's not only the student reps. There is a large number of people in place to support you, and we're very much an organisation which is around supporting and developing community leaders. So you're not alone. You're not alone as a state council. There's a real base of people here to help you, thrive.
You get to work with a team of pretty incredible people that have also decided to put their hand up and run for elections. But then, as Sam was saying, you also get to work with staff that are just equally dedicated to making things happen, supporting you, often with skill sets that they've been honing for years, that they can actually come in and just help you deliver on what you think students are actually after. So yeah, that's been I'm really grateful for that experience.